Turn it the other way. Oh. I want to go here.
It's so
bad.
What is it?
Don't still. Stop it.
We lost some time on the way up here. So I'll start to tell you once we pass the control. That is the control. You can show the ticket, show the barcode. If you hold the ticket vertically, it goes. Banks was an English scientist that followed Cook on his expedition. And it's just the right time to see it. So, well, can we start? Yes? Yeah. Well, but you'll get time to take pictures too. I see that. I think that's also an important part. There's a lot of things to say. I don't know exactly what you might have in mind, what you would like to know, how much you know already. I think personally that when you are here, it's to be here to see and to get an experience. But what you're going to see belongs to another period far away from our culture, our history. It was built in 12 and 1300 by the Arabs. And that is most of the time for us a strange culture. So we're not familiar with their expressions. And therefore it requires some interpretation. So I'm going to try to interpret a few of the things you see here. But if you have questions, well, that would be very helpful, both for you and me. So whenever you like. We are soon going to get into this palace. It's here. Outside, you see, it seems to be quite simple, isn't it? Don't see much decoration. You haven't seen Arab buildings before. No, you haven't been to Sevilla, Cordoba.
Oh, yeah.
You have already. You saw the Mosque of Cordoba. You see the Alcázares of Sevilla. Well, it is more similar to the Alcázares because it was built practically at the same time. But the time the Alcázar was built, it was a Christian country, and this was a Muslim country. So the place for the government was really here, where we are now, and this fell into ruin. Now the part that remains is the one we're going into now. First room, first hall we're going to see was used as a chapel by the Christians. After they conquered it at 1492, it's when we have the definite end, they used that as a chapel. Once we are inside, there are certain things we must keep in mind. It's part of, you don't have backpacks, so some of you have it. As they don't want to put any protections on the walls. What they've done is to leave it free. We can't touch anything, but the backpacks is the most elevated risk, they think, because if you have them behind, there is a moment you can come very close to the wall and just turning around, you will scratch on the decoration from 1300s. And it's a very soft decoration in plaster. So, you have to wear the backpacks in front of you or under the arm, in the hands, as long as you don't have it behind. You have a better control, it's going to be all right. But I think it's better we go because we have a group of enemies coming there. And this way. And this. Because we might be able to do that like it was all colored. Well, it's a little noisy here around. I don't know if you can hear me. And when I mention experience, I would say it's not a bit to see with the eyes. I think that there are also other senses we have, and we usually don't pay much attention to it, but in the Alhambra we should, because they were very important. Important in the sense that they transmit values that we might not interpret entirely because we're not aware of. And for example, I touch the water. I invited somebody to touch the water. But when you do so, you feel cleaner. You know that the Arabs, Muslims, before they go and pray, you know what they do? They wash. And they do that previous to enter the mosque. There's a courtyard, you have trees, there's a fountain, and they wash through. That is a ceremony. But I would like you to think about the feeling. Imagine you're in a hot, dry country. There's dust, must have dirt on your hands, and you take it away. You do that ritually. So you get very conscious about your duty. What you're doing is not just to be physically clean. You're cleaning your internal. So in this way you take away all that dead dust of thoughts. They keep your mind occupied. So you're not paying attention to your perception. Whereas if you're not doing that, you lose the moment to observe what is essential in life. That is a very important ritual, and it's not exclusive for the Muslims. It's guided in many religions. We are now in the Muslim path, and what they've done is to use this perception to represent it in these courtyards you can see. You have fountains, pools, channels. It's in the center of all this. It's all here. How are you going to go in? Many things have changed. To see it complete, we need also to imagine things that are lost. One of the things that's lost completely are colour. All this plasterwork would have been colour, painted not in a soft colour. You can imagine vivid red, bright colour, not many, just one. Then blue, green, white and gold. And what they do is to use them to combine and create secondary patterns. I mean, by the contrast, you can better see the patterns in distance. They like the colors. Let's go inside.